shit look blurry to me. Hold on. That's better. Yizzo. Linda's Barbecue, what up? You need a new commercial, pimp. You hit them push-ups in a day. Nah, I don't do them after I eat and shit. I don't eat till 4 o'clock. I fast every day. Well, I try to. I'm kind of like shooting like 90% on the fast and shit, but I don't eat my first meal till 4 p.m. every day. Push-ups is where it's at. What up? Yeah. Felipe Lopez, he lucky zip with the drip, don't know nothing about no high school basketball. We'll turn this shit into Def Comedy Jam right now. I'm bugging off that picture, yo. That nigga was really in his 20s playing high school basketball. That's crazy. It was always a mystery about that. Always. And the niggas to be getting away with it is the Africans and the niggas to be coming from other countries and shit. Yep. He lucky zip don't know nothing about hoops, man. I mean, you know, high school ball. We'll turn this shit into a comedy show right now. I'm telling you. Yo, what's up with Unc, man? What's up with Unc? This is how he's busted, right? Felipe Lopez, when I was in high school, when he was playing, I was a freshman. I was in like the 9th grade or some shit like that, right? That's when he was a big deal. So I'm saying this is like 1994, something like that. Nobody that was in high school in 1994 would wear that hat he wearing right now. That's how he busted. His sense of style. That's how he busted. Nobody that went to school in 94 would be wearing that. Yo. Damn, yo. They said this nigga looked like Illinois and one of them niggas. One of them niggas that was Bumpy Johnson's goons and shit. This nigga probably got a Tommy gun up under that coat. It's 94, I was 13. Check Unc out, yo. Motherfucker said his games was packed like a motherfucker. Them was all of his kids, nieces, and nephews at them games. When I seen this picture, I'm like, man, this nigga busted. He finally busted. By the time he got to NBA, he was damn near retirement age and shit. Hey, yo, this is crazy as hell, man. Like, there's no way in hell this nigga was in his teens in high school, man. Just look at the sense of style, yo. This is a juke joint nigga. Straight up. This is a juke joint. This nigga hang at fucking speakeasies and shit. I can't believe this nigga busted, man. He's really busted. This is crazy. Said he looked like he in the 70s. 60s easy. And it was 30 years ago. That nigga was about 25 in high school, yo. It's crazy. You can't show me nobody to play basketball in the early 90s, mid-90s to look like this. No way in hell. Yeah, he busted. Said he dressed like a bootlegger and shit. Prohibition hat wearing motherfucker. Yo. He said he looked like somebody off of Glory and shit. My man said he 47. He looked like my pops. He's busted. This nigga is so busted. They caught one of them African niggas doing that too. One of them Africans that was in high school, man, some years ago, they was like, yo, it's a mystery about this motherfucker age. I forget his name. It might be Taco Fall or one of them niggas, man. Nigga look like Buck from Buck and the Preacher and shit. Y'all ever see that movie, Buck and the Preacher? This nigga look like he got a pistol in his Bible and shit. Civil rights movement. Yo, I had to get on here and bid with y'all about this, yo. Yo, this is crazy. Oh, Felipe. He said he got a 32 long in his trench coat. So boom, right? This is OoWop right here. I got on here to give y'all a formal introduction of this gentleman right here. So y'all know I do a lot of content for, I covered a lot of Rochester rappers and shit, right? This fella right here, his name was always mentioned. They really wanted him to make it. They wanted him to make it in rap because he was like legend in Rochester before Rochester started to get a lot of mainstream notoriety. They said when Wu-Tang came out 93, 94, of course, it was only 9 of them and shit. And then by the time Raekwon's debut came out, Ice Cream was the debut of Capadonna. The story that I'm told about Capadonna is that Capadonna was such a big deal on Staten Island that it wouldn't have been fair for them to start a rap group and become successful without him. If you watch that Wu-Tang, biopic show or whatever, it's a scene on there where they was at it was a talent show, I believe. I know all of y'all have heard about the talent show. It was a rap talent show on Staten Island back in the day, and all of them niggas was in it. I think the RZA, Jizza, and Old Dirty Bastard was a group. Method Man, whose name was Shaquan or some shit, he was a solo artist, and Capadonna was a solo artist. They didn't call him Capadonna back then. They called him Original or OG. And he ended up going to jail. So and Capadonna won he won that talent show. He ended up going to jail, and when he came back, them niggas was on and shit. And he was such a big deal that they had to add him to the group. And that kind of makes me think about this situation with OoWop here. Y'all know I was in the middle of there was a feud going on between Green Double and Spesh and Mugavelli, or, whatever you want to call it. But when I did the research on the history, the timeline of MCs in Rochester, everybody was talking about OoWop. They're like, yo, you got to interview OoWop. You got to interview OoWop. So the guys that was mentioning him to me, they was already official, like Ito, Green Double. Like, everybody, all fingers pointed to this guy right here and shit. And I believe that they felt that when 38 Spesh got on, that this is the guy who he should have helped get on. This is the guy who he should have introduced to the rest of the world, this legend right here. But he passed away, and it's a really, really big deal. I've been talking to a few MCs from Rochester. You can really sense when a grown man is sad and shit like that. This is one of their guys right here. This is one of their guys. I talked to him on the phone a few times. We had intentions of doing an interview, but we never got together. I told Green Double this morning, it was kind of like he was avoiding me and shit. Like, we spoke, we set it up a couple times, and he backed out. And some people, when I told them that he was backing out, they were saying shit like, some niggas is working jobs in real life and shit, man, and they might rap a certain way, but they not fresh like that. They not getting no money in the streets or whatever. And he probably not trying to get on camera and shit. That's what I was told. But yeah, his name is AKA Richy Valour. I just was listening to they had like a civil war going on up there in the Rock before these dudes all got on. These niggas was battling like a motherfucker. They was battling each other. This guy here, OoWop, he was battling a kid named Larry Love. He had a battle with, this is during the mixtape era too. He had a battle that he was going through with a guy named C Clip. I believe Clip is the kid that got killed in 38 Special's back seat. I'm almost positive. But a lot of them hit me up and they was like, yo, man, you got to do something for WOP and shit. So this is just, my public acknowledgement of someone who y'all should have been made aware of. He didn't make it out of Rochester, to national recognition like the rest of those guys. But this dude was highly, highly respected. Like, it's almost like they looked up to him. Green Double was the first person that told me about him. And Green Double said to me out of his mouth, and you know how nice he is and shit. He was like, Green Double said that OoWop was Rochester's Hove. That's what he said about him. I was like, for real? He told me that in Miami. He said, yeah. He said, yeah, OoWop was our Hove and shit. So this is him right here. He passed away. I asked a few questions about how he passed away. They said he wasn't murdered or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? But, he was called home. He was called home, and this is him. This is OoWop. He was going to be on my upcoming album, Pillmatic 3. This is dropping 2025, probably the first quarter. I want y'all to be prepared for this. This is part 3. The compilation everybody loves so much. We're gonna have some of my regulars gonna be on there. You already know who I run with: Shaheem, Sam Scar, YNX. You know who the Pillmatic MCs are. Zip with the Drip gonna be on this joint again. And this joint is highly anticipated and shit. We want to see if we can walk away with 3 flawless projects and shit. So he said, Shady rapping again. Shady gonna be on this joint for sure. He rapping again. Rail Rock, Inked Up Baddie, my female MCs and shit. So just be on the lookout for it. It's coming soon. Can't wait for it to drop. We got work to do. We got some new MCs though. We got some new MCs we've been working with over the summer and shit. Y'all see him on tour right now. He on the Set the Tone tour, opening up for Ghostface Killer over there in Europe. He gonna be on the joint John Jiggs from Long Island. So yeah, we got the lineup together. Y'all get ready and shit. We got some shit for y'all. But I just wanted to hop on here briefly, man. I'm about to go get something to eat. It's almost like I'm about to break fast. That's essentially what it is and shit. I ain't ate since last night, and it's about to be 4 in the afternoon. That's 16 hours. An intermittent fast is 16 hours. So in another 15 minutes, I'm about to go get some soul food and do my 100 push-ups. Make sure y'all doing the 100 push-ups a day. 100 push-ups a day, man. Don't forget that. Don't leave that out of your arsenal and shit. Y'all got it? All right. Rest in peace, OoWop. Condolences to the hip-hop community up there in Rochester, New York. Man, shit, I'm working out right now. And E-Class, what's up, pimp? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel on YouTube, man. The Real Gully TV, hip hop, sports, and fashion. Pillmatic 3 coming soon, man. First quarter 2025, man. Y'all be on the lookout for that. You already know what I do. All right? Peace.